guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about how I edit my Instagram pictures. I'm giving away all my secrets, so stay tuned if you'd like to see the types of apps that I use, kind of just how I go about editing. Before I get started, if you have not subscribed yet, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Hit subscribe so you do not miss out on another video. So the first thing that I do, so let's just go ahead and find a picture. Let's do one that okay, we're gonna go ahead and edit this picture. So the first thing that I do is I will go ahead and here I'll show you the apps that I use. So I have a little photos folder here, and I have different apps. So the main ones that I use are Lightroom and Makeup Plus. So Makeup Plus just like basically adds makeup to you. You can make yourself look tan. You can like add eyebrow, you can make your eyebrows look more. You can add like lashes, just stuff like that. So usually I just use it. I don't use it dramatically because I don't want it to look like fake. I just kind of add a little bit on. So I'll show you what I do there. So we're gonna go into Makeup Plus. We're gonna hit Touch Up, and then we're gonna find our picture. Where'd it go? Oh, okay. So now we have our picture. So then I just hit beautify, and it automatically does that for me. But you can see here, I'll kind of zoom in on my face, and so this was before and this is what it did after. So it's not that big of a difference, but basically just makes your face a little bit more like small, like a Snapchat filter would. But basically I always just hit smooth, and depending on the picture I'll either smooth a lot or a little, but it saves like your recent settings, so that's why it was already there. Normally I just kind of leave it where it is, but it just depends on the picture, like I said. So that's fine, and then I don't do white, and I don't know. Slim face, like I said, it just saves all of my settings, but I do have that, one on a little bit, just because it kind of changes your face to look more like a Snapchat filter, and like everybody loves Snapchat filters, so I just do that a little bit just to make my face look less long. So I hit slim face, and then I just have that a little bit, and then enlarging the eyes. I always do this because I want my eyes, like if you have bigger eyes, I just feel like it just looks better. So here I'll show you like with none, and then it just like does like the little like slightest bit, you know, like you don't want to make your eyes like huge, like that's like a bit big. So I just do a little bit to where like people can't even notice, you know, it doesn't change that much. But it just adds just a little bit of something extra. I want my pictures to still look natural. So yeah, so I do the enlarged eyes. The chin thing, it just automatically does this. Like I never actually hit this, but it does that. So I think it just makes your chin a little bit more small. I think that's what it's doing. Actually, that makes my chin bigger, so we're just gonna put that at 0 because I don't know why it automatically does that, but that's to make your chin smaller or bigger. And then it has like these nose things. I don't do anything with those. Lips, I don't do anything with that. Forehead, don't do anything with that. So that's all I do there. And then you can go ahead and add different things. I don't add lipstick because if you add lipstick, it makes your teeth like crazy white to the point it looks so fake, so I don't do that. Eyelashes I always add. I always go in with this feathered one, and it just adds a little bit more intensity. Like this is before and this is after. There's before and there's after. So like it doesn't add, like I said, a ton, but there's a little bit there. And then I always go in with blush, so I usually just hit mauve, and I usually just kind of put it at a lower setting. It just depends, like I said, on the picture. Brows I usually do, but I'm not going to do it on this one because I don't think I need it. But you can just hit, there's different brows on here, but anyway, do brows. Contour I always just hit round, and it kind of like brightens up your under eye. And then foundation I always do every single time. If I don't do it, If I don't do any of the rest, I still do the foundation. So I just go to bronze, and then I usually put it up pretty high, so it changes like your whole entire like skin, like your legs, your arms, everywhere. It's not just your face. And then you can go in with contacts and make your eyes look a pretty color. So my eyes are already blue, but I'll just hit blue anyway, and it just makes them a little bit more intense, I guess. Sometimes I do eyeshadow. I'm not gonna do it on this one because my eyes look pretty dark. But if you do eyeshadow, a lot of times it brings out your eyes, so that's a really good tool. But then that's all I do here. So we're just gonna hit check, and so now we're done there. So then after we do that, then I go into Lightroom, but I'm gonna show you if sometimes I'm gonna show you a couple of tricks in Facetune. So I don't use Facetune unless I actually just learned this. I'm actually gonna use a different picture because that's not a good option here. Let me find. Okay, so we're just gonna hit this picture. So if you have a really good picture where like it shows, or like not a really good picture, but a picture where it like shows your face really good, I like to do this. So you go into Facetune and you can kind of zoom in. I might have already done it to this one, I can't tell. But so you just go into details, and then you're gonna zoom in and just hit details and just kind of roll over top of your eye. And then it makes it look more like intense. So you can see like the two, how like different they are. Like it just makes your eyes look so much brighter. Like this is before and this is after. So see like the difference. And then another thing you can do is like if you're wearing jewelry, which I mean I have on these really tiny thin hoops. But if you have on like maybe bigger hoops, if you hit details and rub it on the hoops, like see how bright that got? It just makes them like brighter and shiny. And this also will make your teeth look whiter too. But you don't want to really drag it. I'm just kind of tapping it. Because if you drag it, let's see, there's before and there's after. If you drag it, it'll look too intense again. But see, it just like enhances what's already there. And then you just look so much like here's before. Here, I'll zoom in. So here's before. Oh, no, sorry. So here's before and here's after. Before, after. I think it just changes things a little bit. You can also do it on your eyebrows, and you can kind of go into details and just swipe that across your brows. So then it makes your eyebrows look darker. So you can literally do that on anywhere on you. Like if you already like what's there, you know what I mean? Then you can just enhance it more. So that's a really good tool. That's the only thing I ever do on Lightroom. I mean not on Lightroom, on Facetune. I don't do the whole like, I don't know, people be morphing their bodies and junk. Like I don't do that. No. So anyway, that is how I do Facetune. The next thing, so then after that, so I'll first go into Makeup Plus, and then I'll go into Lightroom and maybe enhance like my makeup or my eyes or my teeth or something. And then the last thing that I do is I go into Lightroom, and it's already in here, but you just want to add the photo. You click from camera roll, and then you're going to click on the picture. And this one, is this one in here? This one is not in here. Okay, so we're gonna go from camera roll, and we're gonna do the one that we just edited. So here it is. Okay, so I have presets in Lightroom. So I don't know what they are. Like I don't know how to like tell you what they are, but you can just type in. I have no idea where I got them from, but I'm pretty sure I just typed in presets Lightroom on Google, and I found an account. It might have been like an Instagram account who makes presets. But you just hit I just hit presets. Like after you download them, you just hit presets, and these are the presets that I have. So these 4 that are named Danny, I took the ones that I got and I kind of edited and played with them a little bit. So some of them are a little lighter, some of them are a little darker, and I just changed the names. So that's what I use all the time. So I'll just go through these ones that say Danny, and then I use Florence as well, and I'll see which one I like the best. So I don't like them to be too dark or too light. So I think I like Danny or Danny 55 for this one. We're gonna do Danny. It's a little bit more detailed. Oops. And then you just hit check. And then you can save it, export it. You click this little export button at the top. And then you can hit export to camera roll and it'll put the photo in your camera roll. So that's what I do there. So then after I'm done with my edits, then I go into this thing called Unum. And it is something where you can plan out your Instagram feed. And I have gotten, you know, people have asked me before, how do I get my Instagram to look so like cohesive? And it's one, I use the same filter on everything, or like a little bit of a variation of the same filter, and then I go to Unum and I literally arrange them. I plan them all out on here. So it shows you, it loads everything that's on your account right now. Like all of these are already uploaded on there, and then like these ones at the top are not uploaded on there. So you can add in, I'm just going to delete this one because I already have it, I just uploaded it today. So then these are also, my Instagram stops like at this one in the, so this black one right here that I just clicked on, this is like the newest. This one is not uploaded yet. The one in the blue next to it is already uploaded. So anyway, so you can literally add in anything that you want. You can hit this button at the bottom called grid shift, and it will like shift everything around, so you can see like how it would look when that one's uploaded, and then when there's the two uploaded, and it'll show you like how it'll look. So yeah, so that's all I do. You literally just hit like a square, and you can hit the little plus sign for imports, and then you can add in however many you want to right there, and then you can just kind of play around with it. You can click on some and hit swap, and it'll swap them. So you can just kind of figure out where you want to put everything, and then you can like test what it's going to look like before you actually upload it, because that's the major thing. Like before I got this app, it was really hard because even if everything is the same filter, it still might not look good next to this picture or above this one or like around these. Like you don't know what it's going to look like until you upload it. So I used to always have the problem where I would upload it and then I want to delete it because like I'm like, oh, like it's bugging me because it doesn't look like cohesive with the rest of my feed. Like it was just that, you know what I mean? So this is really nice so that you know where to put things, you know? So anyway, that's literally all that I do. So I use Makeup Plus, I use Lightroom, sometimes Facetune, and then I use Unum. And that's really it. That's literally all I do. Anyway, that is all I have for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned something. I hope I could help you out a little bit with your Instagram game. I'm really trying to step mine up. Please go follow me, DannyXO2_. I would really love to interact with you on there. I really just need some interaction, you guys. I am really like, I'm trying to get my interaction up on Instagram. So I really kind of want to switch it up a little. So anyway, don't forget to subscribe, and I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!